In this podcast episode, Oprah Winfrey engages in a profound discussion about weight loss medications, particularly focusing on GLP-1 receptor agonists like Ozempic and Manjaro. Joined by Dr. Ania Jastreboff, an endocrinologist and associate professor at the Yale School of Medicine, the conversation delves into the complexities of obesity, the biology behind it, and the transformative potential of these medications. Dr. Jastreboff emphasizes that obesity is not merely a result of poor choices or lack of willpower. Rather, it is a complex disease rooted in biology. She explains that the traditional definitions of overweight and obesity, based on body mass index, BMI, are evolving as we gain a deeper understanding of how obesity affects health. The conversation highlights that 2/3 of Americans and half of the global population struggle with obesity, which is often influenced by an obesogenic environment filled with ultra-processed foods, stress, and lack of physical activity. This environment has outpaced our biological systems, which are designed to store energy and fat. Dr. Jastreboff notes that hormones in our bodies communicate with our brains to regulate hunger and fullness. But in many individuals, this system is disrupted, leading to an increased defended fat mass. This biological predisposition makes it challenging for some people to lose weight and maintain that loss. The discussion transitions to the role of GLP-1 medications, which have gained popularity among those seeking to manage their weight. Dr. Jastreboff explains that these medications work by targeting the same receptors in the brain that are involved in hunger and satiety. They help to reset the body's defended fat mass, allowing individuals to lose weight more effectively. Oprah and Dr. Jastreboff address common misconceptions about these medications, particularly the stigma surrounding their use. Many people view taking weight loss drugs as an easy way out, but Dr. Jastreboff argues that this perspective is misguided. Just as individuals with diabetes or high blood pressure rely on medications to manage their conditions, those with obesity should also have access to effective treatments that address the biological underpinnings of their disease. The podcast features guests who have experienced significant weight loss through the use of GLP-1 medications. One guest, Amy, shares her journey of losing 160 pounds after starting a prescription for Manjaro. She describes how the medication alleviated the constant food noise that had plagued her thoughts for years, allowing her to focus on her life rather than her weight. Amy's story exemplifies the profound impact that these medications can have on both physical and emotional health. Another guest, Amina, discusses her struggles with emotional eating and how the medication has helped her regain control over her health after experiencing trauma. She highlights the importance of community and support in navigating the challenges of weight loss and self-acceptance. As the conversation progresses, Dr. Jastreboff addresses concerns about the side effects of GLP-1 medications, which can include gastrointestinal issues such as nausea and diarrhea. She reassures listeners that these side effects are manageable and that healthcare providers should work closely with patients to find the right dosage and approach. The question of long-term use arises, with many individuals wondering if they will need to stay on these medications indefinitely. Dr. Jastreboff explains that obesity is a chronic disease, and just as individuals with diabetes or hypertension may require ongoing treatment, those with obesity may also need to continue their medication to maintain their health and prevent weight regain. Throughout the podcast, Oprah and Dr. Jastreboff emphasize the need to change societal perceptions of obesity and weight loss medications. They discuss the harmful stigma that individuals with obesity face and the importance of understanding that weight is not solely a matter of personal choice. By reframing the conversation around obesity as a disease, they hope to foster greater empathy and support for those struggling with their weight. Dr. Jastreboff's insights into the biology of obesity and the effectiveness of GLP-1 medications provide a hopeful perspective for individuals seeking to improve their health. The podcast serves as a reminder that weight loss is not just about numbers on a scale. It is about reclaiming one's life, health, and self-worth.